Hello YouTube, uh, welcome to this exciting video. I'd like to explain something simple. It's about the electronic fuel injection. So I would like to demonstrate to you a simple illustration on how the electronic fuel injection works in relation to the human body. Okay, so I'll give you a simple illustration. Say for instance, this is a human body. Okay, we have the head over here. You have hands, you have your legs. Yeah, I'm not a good artist. Then you have your eyes over here, you have your nose, and you have your mouth. Okay, so inside the head there is a brain. So you have a scientist draw it like this. Okay, you have a brain with a lot of cells over there. You have, yeah, you have a brain. So your eyes, your nose, your mouth, or the tongue rather, and your body has got sensors. So your eyes have got sensors which take the signals to the brain. You have your nose which takes signals to the brain. You have your tongue which takes signals to the brain. And the body also. Whenever you touch something hot, you'll be able to sense it. So your body also has got sensors. Your hands, your legs, the whole skin basically has got sensors which sense whenever there's touch or whatever it is. Yeah. So the body also takes sensors, takes signals to the brain for processing. So what basically happens is your eyes will see an image. Okay, your eyes will see an image. The eyes do not know what that image is unless it's taken to the brain for interpretation. Okay, so your eyes will see an image, say for instance of a lion. Then the eyes will not know that that's a lion. So that image will be taken into the brain for processing. When the brain processes that image, it will know that, okay, this is a lion, this is a chicken, this is a dog, this is a person. And depending on what the interpretation is, it may be danger or whatever it is, the brain will now send signals to your hands. That's to your hands. Also to your legs. So if it's a danger signal, the signal will go to your legs, which your legs will now become the actuators. So actuators are devices that actually do the work. Okay, so your hands and your legs, actuators, eyes, nose, mouth, and your whole skin are sensors. So when you see a danger sign, the brain will process that, send that signal to the legs, and the legs will make the body move away from the danger. Or if it's a good thing, the legs will take you to that good thing and you act. Your tongue will taste. So it senses taste, takes it to the brain for processing. Then it will know what you're eating, if it's chicken, if it's chili, all those things. So your tongue will just send a signal to the brain, and the brain will be able to interpret whatever it is. Okay. So now coming to a car, the electronic fuel injection. So electronic fuel injection also has sensors. So you have the mass airflow sensor, you have the knock, you have the RPM, you have the O2 sensor, oxygen sensor, you have the TPS, which is the throttle position sensor. Then you have the processing unit, which is the ECU, or you can call it the ECM, depending on what you're looking at. So these signals are sent to the computer. These sensors send these signals to the computer box. Okay? Then the ECU or the ECM will now process that information and give out signals this side. Okay? So those signals will go to things like the ignition coil. It will go to the injectors. Those signals will go to the idle control valve. You go to EGR valve and O. So this is a basic outline on how the fuel injection system works. So the mass airflow sensor or the airflow sensor will sense how the amount of air going into the engine. Then that signal is processed as a voltage and taken to, and after being processed, this is a processor. The ECU is a processor. Okay, it processes information and then later gives it out to the actuators. Actuators to do the job. So if you have RPM signal going into the ECU, you have your throttle position signal going into the ECU, you have the mass airflow signals going to the ECU, then those signals are processed